by 9 by 10. So this was a really good show tonight. So we have Cody Rhodes kick off Raw tonight. Cody Rhodes hits in the ring to all assassins to kick off Monday's show. He listened to healing undisputed WWE champion Roman Reigns, and he said he asked for the part of a champion every week because the real champion is not around. He said he is formed to go to WrestleMania and win a title that he was screwed out of a year ago. It wasn't before The Rock made big surprise appearances. So I was a fan of Rocky sucks. It was a ring down the front of the stands has a superstar still ease all down. And Dwayne Sausage The Rock not say anything award. And Dwayne Sausage The Rock is a forward wistful to Cody Rhodes ill and something into American Nightmare ill and walk away to end of the booze, leaving in everyone to wonder was a great one to his WrestleMania for the opponent. This was a great start to set the show. It was a bite of mystery. Well, it was Jack The Rock said to Cody Rhodes, a new loyal boss to set the story is a welcome message given the time left between now and the showcase of the limits. So this city should know when I made it that I kept my promise. And Cody Rhodes said, I wasn't questions and so out of All In back in 2018. This is when he started after back in 2018. I present to be the champion because the champion isn't here. Now, while I respect you, Roman Reigns, please understand I hate your guts. And The Rock entrance is that as a market star that he is definitely one of the best in the business. So next match we have one-on-one. We have Ricochet goes one-on-one against CD Medalla. Ricochet made it hit it is 3-0 against Judgment Day in recent weeks. It was defeating CD Medalla in Monday's opening contest. Regis match was going well so far, better than anyone would have expected even with a demonstrably talented and evolved. Dominic Mysterio consistently caused Ricochet the victory match. Wasn't on more than one, but he wasn't caught and avoided from the ringside by the reversal, so babyface. There was a follow-up to the crowd pleasing the season remake Sony Star Press to say Madonna was in a win. It was a pretty good show. A good, hard-fought match. It was a Jack kept to the crowd. It was a thanks to the other superstar involved. This was a right way to kick off in the ring portion of this show. It wasn't in front of Chicago and crowd that presents in great pro wrestling. It also helped support the good idea that Ricochet may be in line for the push in the post up to WrestleMania WWE. And the way that match is Ricochet. Ricochet Quick has a PUMA, and Michael Cole said, in turning to celebrate a week late in nothing to audience who remember the one and only and has a Prince, and during his Lucha Underground days, there was a babyface imposing from a top rope and added to, but so Dominic Mysterio put Jimmy down leg onto the bottom rope to break. It wasn't what would have been a slow follow in 3 count. So last time we see Triple H says Cody threw this match out there to remind anyone that Jimmy Dunn can walk and is not just in shock of the Judgment Day. So speaking of CM Punk's promo, he said, it was added, CM Punk returned to the All-State area to Assassins has suspended it rested little time, despite with no number 1 contender Drew McIntyre and World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins. The 3 top stars threw the football bombs and something East all has at the crowd in Chicago. Ate it all up, distributed personal digs, hummus, and other events responses to just like before. The rest of we added reason that CM Punk was throwing the community team at WrestleMania with the firstly the Phoenix against the Sky Royal. So once it was Giselle is down to Drew McIntyre to close things out. This was a great it was a clear and liberally some great back and forth outside the crowd. Let's get for all of it. This felt like a big time assessment is setting up a big time match. Wrestling with assessment 2 weeks out from the biggest show of the year, so be. So, CM Punk teased to bring a powerful referee for the championship class at WrestleMania. The hometown hero recall his back was late 2013. So last time I've been watching 2013, last time I've been watching this, so back in 2013, since CM Punk did, I'm a big fan of professional wrestling since 2013. I've been watching this show. But just promo on The Rock, reminding him that his arms are such to soar to box with God. Your white mouth man, the McIntyre said, I claim his workouts are more and that's when he thinks about Punk. You don't do drugs, you don't drink, but you speed in all your time in rehab, and Drew McIntyre said. So, who says you? What is his name? Punk asked. Drew McIntyre in the formal Simmons as a board, numbering him the season 1. So, it could be like CM Punk, like Vince McMahon for a long time. So, you want to know what I think? Punk says, nope. You need to have a moment at WrestleMania if Rollins told Punk. Next match we have Nia Now goes 1-on-1 against Candice LeRae. It's making revenge on behalf of her friend Maxine Dupree and Nia Now squad off with a sneaky Candice LeRae. With this match, if you could call it one ended with Candice LeRae taking it in instantly and just sticking Nia up and listening to the rope was a seat for a win. But just continued Candice LeRae hair torn babyface, but it was such a little time that it felt like the actor thought more than with just Jasmine in the way that Max is Candice LeRae. So, speaking of backstage, Paul Heyman could be seen talking with Drew McIntyre and doing a president in front of DIY and New Day and Awesome Truth. The rest is talking he might be trying to cover a season with Paul Heyman, just going wanted to do business with the Bloodline ahead of WrestleMania. Next match we have Tag Team match. We have DIY reaching on the New Day. As what could have been a soul-stirring tag team match between DIY, Tommaso Ciampa, and Sonny Gargano. And the New Day, Cody Kingston and Xavier Woods received listening into his Judgment Day, so both teams doing a no contest. The Miz and R-Truth got up from the community table and joined the ferry, but with no match was a night heels babyface who stood tall to close the major assessment. This was hype was a six-pack ladder match at WrestleMania and Lil else the heels of babyface stood tall to put overdue demands the wrestler is given to the fact that it feels very much like Finn Balor and Jimmy Priest and Roman Reigns is in. This is a no contest, this match. R-Truth and Miz joined Michael Cole and Pat McAfee at the community table. It was speaking of backstage. Cody Rhodes told Zachy Whitman that he would not reveal what The Rock told him, except it is a promise he cannot keep. So next match we have Andrade goes 1-on-1 against Fiona Finzi. Andrade was stated to battle Avo on Monday night, but said the big man was not clear to compete with something in him and score off with Fiona Finzi and other opponent. It was an over good match. It was a competitive match. We saw Andrade and Angelo scored some victory and continued to build moments. Wait a second, Grance's Capello is back at a time where there is no place for him on the WrestleMania card, but putting him through a strong in-ring performance. The wrestler will buy him time to encourage goodwill and fans of all Triple H into the competitive team and decide what they want to do with him into the wake of the event. And where that match is Andrade. So opening shot from Andrade's stunned Xiona Finzi and sounded like a firecracker as possible. Next match we have with this assessment between Becky Lynch to interrupted Rhea Ripley. This was more like it. Becky Lynch and Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley have had a solo face-to-face combinations on Monday night. Wednesday saw the rivalry between two. The wrestler using the name of the man's daughter turns up volume up to 10 before a brawl between the champion and the dinosaur results and pull apart. The wrestler started strikes were hard and fast, so emotional, and making his voice in on her. The wrestler face has to talk about her late father not being able to meet her daughter. The wrestler in the reactions of the fans and the assessment. It wasn't on a night in which we saw a great book from CM Punk to reconcile in Seth Rollins. Reggie Sussman proved the women's were not willing to take a back seat and they sold the goods and here and sold the fans until you don't wrestle on Raw, do you? Becky Lynch asked, knocking Mommy's lack of in-ring appearances on television. I can't post epistle with a fail online, and I watch these freaks eat up. A brave said, I'm nice. And Yancy doesn't have to wrestle to get the fans' attention. History, Richard's legacy is not wrong. So I want you to listen to him. Call me mommy. Ray Ribby said, telling Becky Lynch that she wants her to watch the Serbian with her daughter. So next match they have Sami Zayn goes 1-on-1 against Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed and Cody won a match. So the big man emphasized as a person of intercultural Serbian Gunter as it addresses it cost to put away to Sami Zayn, hitting the popular babyface, invading him in some of his own. So Gunter had plenty the scenes before this match, telling Kelly that he did not believe Sami Zayn could beat Bronson Reed. It wasn't he had to prove his words. It wasn't by any means necessary in the possibly ensure that Sami Zayn would not roll into WrestleMania with a wave of mountain behind him. He did tell the story behind the Serbian and his dinosaur and Dafia in a way that matched the Bronson Reed. Gunter made his person felt muchly dressing to Sami Zayn. Bronson Reed turned Sami Zayn inside out of a hair baby face with a clothesline to counter the hoodoo kick. He added a running scissors to set up outside the finish. So we have main event match. We have Say Uso goes 1-on-1 against Shinsuke Nakamura. So between with backstage, Shinsuke was told to Sami Zayn to confuse. He needs a new horse ahead of his match with Gunter and Davia, as well as the Rollins poses to Say Uso. So it was a good main event match. Say also about the a little hard. It was ahead with Solo Sikoa and Sami also moments on it he wanted to in main event and say also that with the line into the house. So Sami also in Solo Sikoa to sneak to the attack, say also after the match was ended. So Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins came in to save this match. So Cody Rhodes hit Solo Sikoa and Seth Rollins hit Sami also. And he and Cody Rhodes will have their friends back. It was in Sunday night main event. They also square off with Shinsuke Nakamura, who is currently falling into the TV program, pulling for every top babyface. It was a good match, with Sami also in Solo Sikoa making their effort only for Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins to fight them off Drew McIntyre hit center ringside area and laid out the World Heavyweight Champion with a forceful sock DDT on the area floor. I was back in the squad circle. Shay also inspired for the win. It was a brawl between Cody Rhodes and Sammy also in Solo Sikoa 18 backstage before. The Rock attacked the American Nightmare. He beat him down, burning him and talked trash to his model, and was responsible to throw him into his travel's bus, and he blotted out in Cody Rhodes' smear. So it wasn't onto a wrestlemania belt that lead to Mommy Rose. It wasn't a close, so the show by talking trash. So in a way that match is say also, it hasn't anyone compete in his mini TV main event leading into the biggest show of the year has Sasuke Nakamura without a brain regressible for the match of any kind of at WrestleMania. It was a show closing beatdown by The Rock was probably longer than it needed to be, but it was so different from everything else on the show that it felt it left an impact on the rules and set Cody Rhodes up for the big, very babyface spot on the next week go home show. It was a blood and F-bombs to close out Raw. The fans interview, well, it was a big question if, so what if WWE is changing its post to its content if there was a one night where they may have been to those questions, this will be it. So Monday Night Raw is a good match between, so The Rock was in the parking lot and he beat down Cody Rhodes in tour bus. So for me, I was thinking about with this Monday Night Raw was good. So let's go between obviously Lapo from tonight's show. We have 75 people like the show tonight and 25 people didn't like it, and 3 is alright. So it was a good show tonight. I'm gonna check on Twitter what they had to say on Twitter. It was after before into the show. So let me check on Twitter what they had to respond, had to say. So and the one thing on Twitter with The Rock said, you can't read of what did he say to with this account because Dwayne The Rock don't say anything about it after with this interview at backstage with Kelly because last time The Rock don't say anything tonight's Raw when after he said that a while ago. I've been watching that TV about it, I think. So the question he said, what did Dwayne The Rock tell Cody Rhodes here? So last time The Rock, he didn't say anything about it. He was backstage, he was beat down Cody Rhodes on his blood, on his forehead. So it was a good match between those rivalries between those two. So after WrestleMania match for night 1 for a tag team match. So I want to see a best tag team division like what Roman Reigns, The Rock versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. What do you guys think? of this show tonight. And what's the short tweet? It says The Rock keeps his promise. That's what he said on Twitter, and what he said. And the fourth tweet, it says, I searched to solve Cody Rhodes' message and sent ahead of to WrestleMania 40. So it wasn't be a bad moment for that history, I think. In the fifth tweet, it says, arrested to describe the final assessment of Raw, it is in one word, is what he said after that. So it was a good match, I think. So we think with a backstage with R-Truth in the Miz. It says, do you catch this? And R-Truth said, it says, Dana White versus Deep Wrestling X. Okay, so R-Truth was so funny. This was hilarious, funny moment between R-Truth said Deep Wrestling X. This is so funny when he said that. So, after backstage, The Rock came out to center ring and saw Paul Heyman earlier, and now we know Solo Sikoa and Sammy also all here, Haswell, and Roman Reigns is going to show up next week on Monday Night Raw. For Roman Reigns show up next week. So have a good Monday, and I'll be back here Wednesday for AEW Dynamite and so much more. So have a rest of your day, have a good Monday, and I'll be back here Wednesday for AEW Dynamite, and we will see you Friday for Friday Night SmackDown, and so much more. So have a rest of Monday, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one, guys. Peace.